morning. Welcome to day 61. It's 7:30. It's 29 degrees. Tent hasn't been that frozen in a long time. It was all wet and then it froze. Just like our fingers. Whew. So we're gonna go 12 miles into Bland. We're all gonna go to the parking area and then get a shuttle over. Make sure we get a hotel room. And do a resupply. Spend the night. Shoot back out tomorrow morning. Should be able to get another 13 or so tomorrow. And make our way up to Pearsburg. That's the place to be, apparently.
Maybe we can get a steak.
I might get a real restaurant food. I'm dying for one of them. I need a steak bad. All right, we're gonna hit the trail. Well, that was a quick wake me up. 1.3 miles, 1,000 feet ascent. That'll get you up in the morning. Get up over the ridge and there's the sun. Can't ask for much more than that. I can almost feel my hands too. An escalator would make it easier. All in all, that's pretty good. Whew. That gets to chill out at least. She doesn't usually do good on the ups, but she does do good on the ups right out of the box.
I can feel my fingers, not my toes.
That's right. You feel your fingers, not your toes. I can't feel any of them, so. Alright. Oh, I love that sound in the morning. Well, at least we don't have the four in this one. We got a nice bridge. I love it. What do you think? Hey, buddy. All right. Show me how it's done. Very nice. Very beautiful. All that mountain water. All those buds on those rhododendrons, and I'm never going to get to see a flower. Alright, here we are. Just had a quick break. Getting our gear back on. We were going to shed a layer, but standing here we were freezing. So we'll wait till we're sweating again. Then we'll change. James had his snack, we had our snack. We're good to go. Rocking and rolling. All I could hear yesterday going up that big long hill, or hike, elevation, was the bagpipes from AC/DC. It's a long way to the top. Just ran through my head all afternoon on the way up that. Did this morning too on the way up. I think it's gonna run this next one too. Why not, right?
Why not?
I don't have to download anything. It's all stuck in my head. All right. It's a beautiful little farmland out there again. Love those rolling fields. So quiet today. It's hard to believe. Saw a couple day hikers earlier, but that was it. Usually on the weekend you see more. I don't know that I actually saw a day hiker yesterday. Starting to get more through hikers. Some of the fast ones that started in early March. I don't know if any of them skipped up. I know some people have been skipping the Smokies and either starting in Hot Springs or Damascus. I don't think any of these people have though. I think these all started right down there in Springer. They're just catching us old folks, that's all. We did do 19 yesterday though. That was a tough day to do that on. Today would have been a little easier. It's not as steep. Yesterday was pretty brutal. Today's still steep, but not like that. That was almost 5,000 feet elevation. It was high fours. It's like 48 something, like 4,500 down. That puts a beating on the knees, let me tell you. But like that bunny, we're still going all the way to Katahdin. All right. Boy, that's too bad the camera doesn't really cut through this. It's tough because it's beautiful down there. It is beautiful down there. All you're seeing is sticks. I apologize for that. If I can find a clear shot, I'll take it. All right. Looks like a town down there. I'm not exactly sure what town that is.
Probably Bland.
Well, no, I think Bland. Well, there's Bland and there's another Bastion, maybe. When you get off the trail, one goes left, one goes right.
Yeah, I see a McDonald's sign.
Then that ain't Bland. It's the other one then. If that's in fact what it is.
It looks like it, but I'm not
I don't
sure.
see a McDonald's sign. Oh yeah, you know what? I think you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. Way in the back corner there. Look at you, eagle eye. How do you come you keep tripping? Alright. Haven't seen one of these in a long time. Not this steep. At least not that I remember. Not since Georgia. That's a steep one. Whew. We just don't stay on the edge of it the whole time. Yeah, you can't really tell. Trust me, it's steep. That's more than a 45-degree drop. That'll wake you up in the morning. That's level. Well, we got that kind of luck today. It's 11:56, time for lunch, close enough. We usually wait till at least 12, not before, unless there's a great place within 10 minutes, and this is within 5. Beautiful. Imagine all those trees will start leafing out. These are all budding here. Just a matter of time now. That is nice down there. Look at that. Look at that. Wouldn't you just love to live there? I would love to live there. Wouldn't you just love to live there?
I would.
Me too. Oh, call him. Get him. You got somebody coming. All right, the hotel is booked. Or motel. The shuttle is booked. We got 2.5 hours till the shuttle gets there. We should be down in 2. We'll have 12 miles going into a resupply. That's good. And hopefully we can get 12 coming out. That's good. A lot better than 2 and 4. I think that works much better. We might even get this. Who knows? All I got to do is be able to book them in the morning. All right. See you down trail. This has been a pleasant trail today. Equal ups and downs. Breezy. 46 degrees. Can't beat that. I'll take 46 all day. If you're cold, you can put something on. You get too hot, you can only take off so much. You have to excuse my feet slapping on the ground here. It's a little steeper than it looks. Feel like I'm hitting the ground with flippers. Well, that's a pretty good run we just did there. We're on pace for our fastest 100. Oops. So people have been requesting that when we get into towns, I film more of the towns like I did in Helen. So I'll start doing that again. I'll start today with Bland. I'm not sure what else is there. There ain't much there, but I'll start with that, and then I think we're going to Petersburg. So I'll start doing them all. Just a little bit. It gets hectic in the resupply, that's how come that stopped. But I suppose I can hold on to the phone and do it. Shouldn't be that big a deal. Today looks like we should be okay. So it's tough learning that. That's the hardest part. Because we've been winging it. Each section. I just came out here to hike the trail and you don't think about anything else. Can I get a place for the dog? Yes. Can I do this? Yes. And you start going. And you're like, oh, I gotta go get food. Where am I gonna get that? So then you gotta stop planning that. So, we're getting better at it. We're getting better at not winging it. Hopefully by the time we're done, we'll know what we're doing. Alright. We got ourselves a little road walk coming down. Probably about a mile down to the crossing for Bland. And then we cross that highway down there that you can't see but you can hear. It's in there. Alright. And then we go another mile up and that's where we're gonna get picked up. There's a highway. Is that 78? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll put a note in. They're like little bugs down there. Alright, we gotta get to getting. Well, that's pretty steep. I hope we're not climbing that. I think we're just road walking it here. Little road walk to the road, and then I think we go back into the woods for a little bit. Whoa. Alright. I guess we're gonna cross the highway. I guess we're going right over that bridge. Alright, it's pretty steep. I gotta put this away. Here we are on the highway. Barry, it's coming! Barry, it's coming! Welcome to Bland, Virginia. Visit bland.com. Well, you got a little bank over here. Not much going on. Whoa, excuse me. I'll film up by the hotel after. We're up by the motel. I forget the name of it, but it'll be in the video. It's 1.1 miles to the supermarket over here. So I got our resupply. Things are going pretty good. It was a good day. It was a good week. It was a great week. We started off after a disaster on Sunday. On Monday we hit the 500. And then a couple of days ago we hit the quarter mark. And then tomorrow we're going to break 600. Which will be a Monday again. That'll be our fastest 100. Don't ask me how we managed that. But we did. We'll have to see how it goes. I think the lighter packs have something to do with it. We will see. I mean, we took about 5 pounds, 4 or 5 pounds out. So when we started, it was basically like the weight that we had in the Smokies. And that was our best leg. We didn't have all the dog gear. That was by far our best leg. So we're down to Smokies weight. All right, I'll let that go for now. Well, we got a Dollar General here. Sorry about that. The smoke shop, yeah. The Sunoco station was closed. They had a vape shop on the corner. Not too much. Not too much in here. Highway 77 runs through here. And then I'll show you the hotel when I get up there. Ooh. Well, they got themselves a little Subway shop here, right off the highway. So that's convenient. In the town of Bland. Here's Interstate 77. They got exits right here. You got your Subway back there. Then on this side, you got your Circle K gas station, whatever mark's in there. Then up there's the motel. That's where we're staying. All right, this is the motel we're staying at. It just says motel on the front, but there is a name for it. I'll put a note up on the screen. But this is where we're staying. Not in there, in the room. Overlooks the highway down below. Got a nice deck out here. And then for my grandson, he loves this. What do you think, kid? Pretty cool, huh? Nice. All right. That's the end of day 61.
61.
61 days on trail.
Wow.
So we hiked 12 miles in to Bland. We went past the road and went up to the parking lot to get the extra mile.
Yeah. Miles count.
Miles count. So we're trying to get everyone we can. I know we keep saying we're going to talk about the our favorite pots. In 3 days we're going to be in Petersburg and we're going to take a 0. So on that day we will do each of our 5 highs and lows of the first quarter. The first quarter. This has been pretty amazing. This is a great journey.
It is.
I'm having a blast. She's having a blast. Bandit's having a blast in the cool weather. He's loving it. He loved that rain. I didn't see that coming.
I did not.
I did not either. He's hiked in the rain before. He never got that excited.
Oh yeah, he was all over the place.
I think he got excited because he's been so hot lately. He's like, "Oh, I'll take this instead."
Yeah. But yeah, he's been coming into his own this week.
Yeah. Yep. So we think he's dialed in. We're dialed in. Much better with the lighter weight. We had a much better week. Mm-hmm. It made a difference. 5 pounds makes a difference. Whew.
We learned that the hard way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got to carry the winter stuff. You got to carry.
I'm missing the winter stuff.
Well, you can't have everything.
But it got cold this week.
It did get cold. Of course it did, because you sent it home. If we didn't send it home, it would have been 85 again. Yeah,
I know. We would have been carrying the extra weight.
Right. And we wouldn't have had that 19-mile day. I guarantee you that.
Yeah.
This week was like what we did in the Smokies. I was thinking about it when we were hiking today. It felt like it did in the Smokies. And that was our best week until this week. This week crushed it.
We had a good week this week.
We got 6 miles to go and we're going to hit 600. That'll just be like a couple hours past 7 days. We've never come anywhere near that. So that's pretty cool.
These shoes are made for walking.
They were made for walking. Yeah, that's the other thing. We had to get new shoes.
Yeah. Woo, they stink.
Well, I don't care about the stink. I care about they're going to fall apart off our feet.
Yeah, mine are cracked pretty bad across the top.
All right. Yeah. All right, so tomorrow morning we're going to get picked up around 7. And we're going to try to make it in Petersburg in 3 days. We've got 4 days worth of food. We're going to give it a shot, see what we can do.
45 miles to Petersburg.
There it is. Done deal. All right. Peace.
Peace.